Hello everybody and welcome back to the SBGameFun channel and to another episode of Horizon Zero Dawn. Here we are. I parked Aloy back near Sunfall out in the front here. Because our next quest takes us to that one tangent that Silence wanted us to do, which is the main quest. Is that the main quest? Deep Secrets of the Earth. Aloy explores the ancient ruins beneath the Citadel and unravels the unbelievable truth of Project Zero Dawn. So, hopefully this will be not too long, but it's going to be a I believe it will be an info dump. So we're gonna have to try to make sure we. I'm gonna try to keep this to an hour. So I don't want to have another hour and a half, 2 hour episode, because I don't like long episodes. Hey guys, just me, bounty hunter, redhead person. A danger to the cultists. Don't worry. So I come over here to this place. I'm just gonna hang outside here, okay, guys? Oh no, no. You're not gonna make me do this, are you? Oh my gosh. And that actually held up. Those things should have fallen. Okay, what am I doing? I'm going to the bottom.
Other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
Oh, my gosh. Ever remember to.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Everybody's got a chip. Into the Frozen Wilds. I don't care about the weapons of the lodge because I stink at it. And again, Into the Frozen Wild is the DLC, so we will catch up on any side quests when we get out. But in the meantime, let's head in. Wow, immediate.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure. As year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. Malfunction. Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobek here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available. Do you wish to proceed?
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated you. See, by now,
Oh no.
Guess you can't have everything.
that will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now, will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Well, we're screwed. And I don't know if an hour is enough. Oh man. Am I stuck in here? I mean, am I gonna...
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps.
Let's take a look at it. Is that it? Remnants of the record from the past. A focus can interface with the data. Okay, I don't know if that's it. Oh, I guess it is. So let's take a look at that. Lounge staff, admin. Subject is another incident. This morning's unfortunate incident with Dr. Popovich is another example of reception's need to additional support. We appreciate that Zero Dawn is an immensely complicated project, but as the staff who serve on the front lines, we're tired of being neglected. As we have already requested, we need human translators, fluent in Polish, for example, security staff who can subdue enraged embryologists, for example, and dermal sedatives to calm persons who are screaming in Polish while hurling chairs and vases at reception staff, for example. Yes, most of the candidates are reasonably calm and well behaved, but we need help handling the exceptions to the rule. Please respond. Yeah, that's got to be unnerving to have to deal with.
Have a look around.
People who are screaming and yelling at you, but what is the purpose of screaming and yelling? An embryologist. So these people are coming here to the lobby of Project Zero Dawn. There's another one right here. Let's take a look at this one. We need support too. Reception staff to admin. Subject, we need support too. Reception staff continues to require additional support managing ZD candidates when they arrive at the facility. So there are Zero Dawn candidates arriving at the facility. Many are frightened or confused. What does that mean? Some are highly agitated. These are not the sort of persons who are accustomed to having information withheld from them. At minimum, we need human translators, and langbots, or I take that language bots, are not sufficient, and mild sedatives for the extreme cases. Any and all support would be welcome. Perhaps you could start by responding to one of these emails. Wow. So, this is an interesting conversation or email here, because what it appears to be is They are, I mean, it's like the modern day ZipRecruiter. They're recruiting. So they're bringing in specialists, like an embryologist. Are they putting people in cold storage? An embryo in cold storage. A lot to divine here. But there's not much in this room. Is there? Oh, there's something over there. Did I miss it? Secure contain. Oh, it's a hatch. Man, threw me off.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
A smaller room.
Okay, so we are in a smaller room, like she said. What appears to be a waiting area. So forward is there. So we have a...
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose of your visit.
Oh, thank you. Let me review all possible... Whoa. Okay, there's something right there, so let's start with that one. Is this an audio? No, it's a note. Restock or else. Lounge staff to admin. Restore or else. For the 5th time, please restock the lounge's selection of herbal teas. If I have to listen to one more egghead throw a tantrum because we're out of the organic cucumber mint or blackberry sage varietals, I am going to lose it. Please respond, and this time no tempest in a teapot or steep demand jokes, okay? Levity is humor for the soul. Gotta be able to laugh, but you're still running a program here and what appears to be a vetting process. Notebook. Sound proofing. Lounge staff to the administration. Soundproofing? Would it be possible to improve the soundproofing between VR1 and the lounge area? Most of the candidates stay quiet during the presentation, but the one who screams or sobs can be plainly heard by candidates waiting their turn in the lounge. Just a thought. That would be unnerving if you're here on some project trying to save the world, you know? Okay. Are we moving forward? Yes, we are. Got an hour to do kill here, and we may be running out of time.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CD01 data intact. Initiating playback.
Whoa.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors. That Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program. The technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them. And they are all lies.
Oh,
Zero
crap.
Dawn is not a superweapons program. And it will not save us.
Holy cow.
Nothing will save us. Here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable.
Holy cow.
No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire
Doomsday.
swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating, waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. 0 Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
Wow.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Okay, hold on here. I saw something pop up. Is it a note? Nope. Yeah, it was a note. Data point. Oh, it's the video message. It's a holographic data point. That's what's his name? General Eris. Yeah, that's his doodad. And I got skills. 4 of them. Let's see where we can put these. Strike from below. That might come in handy in here when I'm dealing with these Shadow Karja guys. Yeah, let's do that while I'm in here. That leaves me with 1, and we'll deal with that anymore as we come along. As a matter of fact, wow, that's pretty. They've given us enough to almost completely fill everything. So we're literally maxed out. Man, judging from the way the storyline is going, the venting process, I'm most likely going to...
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? Tomb?
It's right there. Off the right corner there. I just need him to walk a little bit out here. Okay. Is there a way I can throw?
Here, the old ones died. Let's not join them. Find her.
Oh my gosh. I can't see him. Oh my gosh. I just gave it up. My screen. I couldn't see on the screen. Okay. Let me tag these guys. Tag him. Tag him. Oh, he's got a super gun. Anyone else? No. Okay, so now at least I know it. Okay, they're down there. Let me see if I can sneak by here. There's something right there. Let's take a look at it. Oh, this is an audio, so let's listen to it.
There is some mistake. I don't understand why I was brought here. Why would you show me these things?
I know that there's already a lot to take in.
In the waiting area, I was seated with a Nobel laureate in biophysics and a monk, I think. He spoke neither English nor Mandarin. It is very strange. And General Harris? What was he talking about? The robot swarm, the pharaoh plague? I understand it is terrible. But it really cannot be stopped? Why tell us this? There are people in Shanghai, my friends, my family. They have joined Operation Enduring Victory already. It is for nothing? We will all die?
We're going to be able to answer some of these questions.
I just want to know why I am here. It doesn't make sense to me.
You were brought here because of your skill set.
No, that can't be right. I am an art historian. I know Dutch masters, Japanese calligraphy, Gerhard Richter. What does that matter now?
She's a historian, an art historian. So what would be her purpose? That's a good question. I'm trying to assess what that means. Why would they bring a historian down here? Onto Project Zero Dawn. What is... Okay, there's a guy there, there's a guy there.
You're here, show yourself. It's only fair.
No, I won't show you. But I will keep things quiet. Don't want to attract too much attention. Uh-oh.
Nothing good can come of this place.
Okay. Alright, let's come around to the other side. Let's see if we can take out this other guy. I'm gonna do it slow because I don't want to alert all of them, create a bunch of crazies shooting at me. Okay, there. He's right there. They're both in the other room. So it means I have to go... Oh, that front door is open too. Oh, holy cow, there's a whole bunch of data. Maybe I can try to read them from here. Okay, that's a data point. Let's read that. Counselor Guidelines. Text data point quest for debriefing after presentation. Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or awkward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the feral plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Oh my gosh, it is the apocalypse. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagement versus the swarm, Addendum B1, and the unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbit, lunar or undersea structures, Addendum C1, C2, C3, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If a candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform the security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to Presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus. Security and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the audio one we just heard. Oh, come on, really? Okay, this is an audio recording.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
Nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it after all these years. The red zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Oh, wow. These people are...
What's your name? Carve it on my blade for you.
I can pass them, undetected.
The data points, you're going to ignore them?
Look alive. Don't let her get past you while you gape like fools.
See, this is why I figure I'm going to take more than an hour, because engaging in combat means I'm gonna
Calm.
What else you got?
We're too close to let tribal primitives stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
I don't want this. Drop it. What do they contain? I gotta pick up a few things. Okay, this door comes back out. Okay, we're in the same place? Yeah, we are. Let's get the shards. Oh, there are data points here. Let's play it.
It is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution
Liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor. Please.
Tell him Tom Pike wants a word. Now, get off! Get off!
Doctor, please.
You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Wow. Wow.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
So we have a guy named Tate who clearly doesn't mind working in the apocalyptic conditions.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since,
Ooh.
Would you like to take a moment?
No, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run, when you saw they understood their own structures, could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
See, he has an interesting statement he made. There were no limits. But there is a limit. In your mind, it tells you. There's this thing that tells you just because you can do it doesn't mean that we should. I mean, if you know you're creating AI that will self-replicate, that could potentially extricate themselves from their, human computer barriers, should you create it? I mean, that's a question that a lot of people ask nowadays. Even guys like Elon Musk. I mean, he's asked that same question. Very smart people ask that question. Alright, let's keep moving here.
Look, let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since 57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage we're talking, a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Oh, see, people losing their minds because they're trying to figure out, or they've been told that it is the end of the world as we know it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to quote that song. It's the end of the world as we know it. It is the end of life on Earth. It's the end of everything. And all that we can do is work on this project, Zero Dawn, which they haven't explained what it is. But they're saying that in order to use this project to achieve a certain goal, because we know the end is near. It's crazy. Crazy.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great. Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
Oh, come on. I thought they were going to answer that question. Alright. We ran into this little small tunnel. I think it was meant for me to bypass secretly these guys. But I wanted all that lore, so I had to take care of them. So the tunnels weren't of use. So let's keep moving forward here. Let's see how far we can get.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Elizabeth Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stocks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world, and most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Wow, that's very desperate.
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Well, that was interesting. There's a whole set of subordinate functions, like I think at the top. I'm trying to remember all the names because I'm assuming Hades is one of them. I saw Apollo. I saw Uluthia, Aether, Hephaestus. I don't remember the other ones. Let's keep going. Running out of time. Back to reading. Data point quest. Make your selection. You are now in the possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn. Classified far above top secret. As such, we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine what they're offering here. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you in making your choice. Participation. You'll be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with your family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family, or 2 persons of your choosing, will be transferred to the Elysium, sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Wow. Where is the Elysium? What are they talking about there? Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. Oh my gosh, it's like prison. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh plague is inevitable. When Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you have 3 options. Okay, let's read the final option. Medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls upon the question of the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify counselor when you are ready to make your choice, or if you have further questions. Oh my gosh. So these, I mean, okay, see, Elizabeth Sobeck seems to be quite an genius character. She's trying to save the world, but the safeguards they put in place here to keep the brightest minds working on this stuff is pretty hardcore. Participate, and you get to live for roughly another 18 months. You get to communicate with your family, and then you have the option to take 2 of them to Elysium, wherever that is. Option 2, behind the second door. If you don't want to work with us, we'll confine you to quarters. We'll give you a meal and everything, but you'll be confined to quarters, period. In a brig, in a jail. Or third, if you don't want any of this crap, you get to off yourself. Those are your options right there, folks. 3 doors. Horrible. I can't go out there and fight and die fighting on your feet. Man, that's messed up. Okay, I already got all these audio stuff. Okay, why is it? Okay, there we go. Get rid of that. Okay. Oh man, I'm running out of time quickly. So what else? What else we got? What else we got? Anything else? For debriefing after presentation 2. It is vitally important that candidates choose to participate in Project Zero Dawn voluntarily and knowingly, without additional coercion, without value judgment on the part of the counselor. Confirm for candidates that they were selected due to their skill sets and accomplishments. Emphasize that their dedicated participation in Zero Dawn will increase the project's chance of success. Frame participation in Zero Dawn as an opportunity to respond actively in the face of an overwhelming threat. Candidates may question the fairness of their selection. Validate such objections as normal, even admirable responses. Emphasize the value of candidates' expertise to the future, not just for humanity, but terrestrial life as a whole. Likewise, candidates may balk at the morality of extending their lifespans and those of the loved ones beyond 0 day. Validate their hesitation, acknowledge that, while the reward of Elysium is not fair, it will be earned. If possible, redirect their ethical misgivings towards greater commitment to the project. When candidates challenge the plausibility of the Project Zero Dawn, permit them to review Dr. Sobeck's presentation as many times as they wish and allow access to supplemental articles G01 through P20. Allow them to suspend the interview to fully process this documentation. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. Oh my goodness. They already predicted it. A significant minority of candidates will elect for medical euthanasia. It is important to receive this decision kindly and without judgment. Advise them of the 48-hour waiting period, during which counselors will be available to discuss their decision. Emphasize that euthanasia will not occur without repeated consent. When the procedure is scheduled to take place, no one will be euthanized against his or her own will. Okay, I mean, at least they give you the choice, but I mean, you're under serious amount of mental stress here. Candidates who elect indefinite detention must be informed that they have 48 hours to reverse their decision, after which the decision, I think we saw earlier, is irrevocable. Alright. Let's keep going. Okay, let me do one more quick look over here. Let's play it.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No, life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back. Like Syzygy East. Like the Congo. Like Timor. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized.
Oh.
A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry.
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see. Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
Wow. Committed.
Is he to make sure I behave this time?
Security. For your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Medical aid inaccessible.
I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue skying, it's... Jesus. I'm sorry we wasted each other's time. I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What did you... You know... Get your hands off me!
Wow. Standard shackles. What is that? What is that for? I just picked up standard shackles. I mean, I guess it's a evidence, not evidence, but God, how morbid to say, souvenir of detaining people who did not wish to participate in this crazy, crazy thing called Zero Dawn. I mean, clearly they wanted to do something, but their analysis was the end. So we can't help the world. So we're gonna have to help the future. Oh, was this open? Oh yeah, it was. Oh man. All right, I'm out of time. Holy cow.
Intruder! Get her!
Whoa.
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Let's switch to big gun or. Oh, they got. Okay, I gotta give at least another 10-15 minutes to get out of this.
To destroy the unfaithful!
Burn up, dude.
Believe before
Oh, I don't want that. Stop it. Okay, that's 3 guys. Okay, I'm gonna keep. I'm okay. I'm over my time, but I'm gonna keep going. Here.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness. For there to have been all
Power's
this
down.
and then
Is there another route?
nothing.
I've done
And with
this
Charles
before.
Ronson running the show,
Just need my focus.
I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe anyway.
Wow.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor. Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural to be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate. You kidding me? 18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Oh, Lord.
Zero Dawn. It is odd, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Souvet? Christina Souvet?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Wow. Wow.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Okay, so is it top to bottom? I'm gonna go from top to bottom. So it's left up, left down, right. Okay, why is it not working? And left, up. Left, down, right.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Okay, that door's open, so... Man, like I anticipated, took a data dump here.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him... I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed, send him up to storage for a new emitter, not me. Parker out.
Okay. So, we're missing a device here to run this. So we need, I guess...
There's a part missing.
Yep.
Maybe there's a storage area nearby.
Yep. And we got to go through the door. Alright, let's do this. Okay, let's go up.
Found one. Looks intact.
Okay. Alright, let's get back. Okay. So let's look at that real quick. I did top to bottom on that last set, so let's follow the same routine. So it's up, left, down, right, up.
That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Up, left, down, right, up. Okay, why is that? Okay, actually it's upside down. Is that right? Yeah, because that looked like that sign's upside down. So, it's down, down, left, up, right, down. Down. Left. Up. Right. And then down. No. Okay, so we will do it the way it was. Down. Left. Down, left, up. Right, down. Okay, so that's not it. So it's, I'm gonna do it the backwards. Up, right, down, left, up. Up. Right. Right, down. Left. Up. What the heck? What am I getting wrong here? Did I do something wrong the first time? So is it up, left, down, right, up? Up, left. Down, right, up. Oh, this is dandy. Restore power to the door. Settings transposed. Oh, the settings are transposed. Oh my gosh. So, I gotta go down. And what was left is now right. Oh, that's annoying. I didn't read it. So it's up, left, down. Up. Left. Down. Oh. Okay, so I need to follow. It's transposed, so this, I gotta start from the bottom. So the bottom is down. This is left. Oh my god. It's so complicated.
That did it.
Oh.
The door should have power.
Now to see what lies beyond it.
Okay. Oh, this door.
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Did Hughes put a bounty on her?
Fall before the shadow.
Oh my gosh. Stop it. Stop it. Okay.
Structural failure. Repeat.
Or not.
Oh, more of them! Oh my goodness. This is crazy. I'm trying to finish the show. Oh, jeez.
The shadow will reach you. Straight at you if you don't fight. Ready to flank.
Room's clear. For a moment, anyway.
But get moving.
Shut up.
You have to find Gaia.
Nope. I'm gonna loot. I'm going after the loot. Lootsy. Oh, this is the way I came.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. You probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots, and not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulation, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, a Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Why indeed? Oh, we missed a whole bunch. Elizabeth Sobek to Margot Shen. Full steam ahead. Margot, if I doubted your brilliance in the slightest, I wouldn't have picked you as Hephaestus' alpha. You need to stop worrying about your age and communication style. You are who you are. Have confidence in yourself. You know what you're doing. Case in point, the latest draft of your plan for the construction and stocking of bootstrapped silos to store raw material is excellent. This combined with your design for the AM Foundry core and the Foundry site selection plan add up to a comprehensive plan. It's time to start construction. One detail, consult with Ayamide Kilo before you finalize the silo inventories. Hephaestus' first task will be to fabricate the robots that will construct the waveform broadcast tower, Minerva. towers. Minerva will use to transmit the deactivation codes. So any exotic materials needed for the towers should be accounted for in the inventory plan. Elizabeth. Wow. This is a major dump. A major...
I've seen these shapes before. In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Yeah, this is a major data dump. I mean, clearly I missed a few already. Okay. Climbed over that for no reason. Is there anything over here? Nope. Fire striker. These are all stuffed machine guns. So I guess I'm going forward. By the way, I need to make some more. Oh my gosh, I wanted to keep this short, and here I am already hitting close to an hour 20. Oh, there it is, my ladder going up. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I gotta stop. I don't want to take this into a 2-hour show, so I'm gonna leave it right there. I know it's a dump. But we'll come back here and we'll continue onward in through to this area and see where it takes us. I appreciate everybody watching the video. I appreciate you clicking on that play button. And if you'd like to, you can click on that like button too. And if you like my kind of goofy content, make sure you click on subscribe and click on that bell to get notified when I upload new content. And I will hope to see you folks back here on future episodes. Until then, have a good one.